So today I'm filming my vlog. My vlog is going to focus on a reading which we covered in week 5 titled Growing Up in a WA Orphanage. So the text is focused on an Indigenous woman that grew up during the stolen generation. She was placed into an orphanage by her parents because she was promised a better life. However, while she was in the orphanage, she was physically, sexually and emotionally abused by people in positions of power. And essentially made to be a slave because she was the racial other. She was an Aboriginal Australian. She was not a white Australian. And she was systematically oppressed as a result, and as were the other Indigenous children in the orphanage. So what I wanted to discuss in today's vlog is the impact this text had on me and what I learned from it. So I found this text to be highly impactful because of the harsh nature of the way white Australia was treating Indigenous children and just Indigenous people in general. And I sort of wanted to apply it to a modern day context because I believe there are still serious gaps in society between white Australia and its Indigenous counterparts. So I kind of thought, is it really different to how we treat Indigenous people today? There are still a lot of myths and misconceptions that Indigenous Australians are, lazy, good for nothing, mooching off the government, reaping all the benefits but giving nothing back, which was also kind of a myth and misconception which existed then. I also conducted some research of my own, and politicians have said that a second stolen generation could occur because Indigenous children are so frequently taken out of their homes and put into foster care or alternative homing methods. I also discovered that Indigenous people make up about 3% of the population, but rank at the bottom of all social and economic indicators and make up a huge portion of the prison system. So what I learned from today's reading, and also the research I even conducted myself, is that actions are incredibly powerful and have long-lasting effects, because I believe the atrocities that Aboriginals faced from the stolen generation and even before that have had really long-lasting impacts on the community today. So I feel like we need to act with cultural sensitivity in regards to Indigenous Australians and really acknowledge the experiences that they had in the past and the experiences they still have today, and really go to great efforts to provide the community with support when they need it and to provide the community with a voice when they need it.